Das Deichbrand Spezial wird euch präsentiert von der Pool Group, partymuggel.de und von der Oxmox, Hamburgs Stadtmagazin. Hallo meine Lieben, wir sind auf dem Deichbrand und heute darf ich Danko Jones bei uns begrüßen. Hi Danko.
Hi.
Call me Danko Jones.
First of all, Blood Red Shoes, we had them on Friday. They talked about macho rock and that rock is always about this macho thing.
I've never been that into Guns N' Roses because it's kind of macho, but you actually really like it.
So what are your 3 reasons to do this macho rock?
I don't understand what macho rock means. Just rock and roll is just a form of music. I mean, there's a lot of, is it the subject matter that makes it macho rock? What is it about the music that gives it the tag macho rock?
Maybe this rough and aggressive thing in
What's
the
wrong
songs?
about being? What's wrong about music being aggressive? There's a whole genre called heavy metal that's pretty much based
That's
on
right.
that. Rock and roll is I think a very fun celebratory music that just because sometimes the lyrics tend to be non-serious, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have its place and it isn't valid. I really find that people who think of rock and roll as this kind of lowbrow, knuckle-dragging form of music and think a genre like indie rock is above it are just pretentious assholes who should go get fucked. I love a lot of bands that are classified as indie rock, but I also like a lot of rock and roll. And I find that rock and rollers have a more open mind when it comes to music than people who call themselves indie rockers and just listen to, I find they only listen to indie rock, whereas the rock and rollers I know, they listen to everything from Slint and Sonic Youth to like UFO and AC/DC and Metallica. So I find indie rockers to be closed-minded, and not all of them, but some of them are, and I find the trait of being closed-minded just very stupid.
Regrets I've had mine, lonely nights and a whole lot of wasted time. If you see her, won't you tell her from me? It's better this way to avoid our misery.
Your latest record is called Below the Belt. And in the first song, I think Bad Thoughts, you sing I got no rumors, no regrets. Another song, your single, is called Full of Regrets. So, what are there any things you regret or don't you
Well,
regret?
the quote that you just quoted me back, the line you quoted, I got no remorse, no regrets, never happy endings on these dark sets is the line from our song, I think Bad Thoughts. That line is taken from 2 different Metallica songs. No remorse, no regrets. That's from No Remorse. And Never Happy Endings on These Dark Sets is taken from a song called Damage Incorporated. I just put it in one line.
I think bad thoughts all day and all night long. I think bad thoughts, don't care what you think's wrong.
Other songs you sing about girl that everybody wants to know and she's beautiful and stuff. And
No, I sing about 3 different stages in a relationship for any song of ours. Basically, because I'm a male, I sing from a male perspective, right? I'm not going to sing about a guy I want to get with. I'm going to sing about a girl I want to get with. And there's 3 different stages. It's singing about songs about girls that you want to know. Then when you're going out with them, there's songs about girls that you're going out with. And then there's songs about the girl when you've broken up or she's dumped you or you've dumped her. Those are pretty much basically the 3 different stages of any kind of love song or any song about relationships. And that's pretty much every single song of ours is about one of those 3 stages.
okay. Another song, Had Enough. You sing, when you criticize, you drove a stake right through my heart. Aren't you able to take criticize, or is it just?
No, I
another
think
line.
the thing is, I think you're taking the lyrics a little too seriously.
Okay.
You should listen to a song by the Rolling Stones called It's Only Rock and Roll. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. If you were to adopt more of that idea of listening to music, then you wouldn't have to analyze everything.
Okay.
Because sometimes music is just supposed to be listened to and not really analyzed. Because we basically lose all the fun about music, you know?
Okay.
It's like if I was to tell you how to walk, if you were to just walk as opposed to analyzing how to walk, then you'd suddenly start to have difficulty in walking when you start to think about it too much. The same goes for listening to music. If you start to think about it too much, you kind of lose the whole point of how fun it is. You know, when you don't think about it too much, it just remains fun.
Yeah. So your songs are very much fun. When I don't think about the lyrics, they are great too. But I think I take them too serious.
Yeah, I think you're hanging out with blood red shoes too much.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That's it. Have fun on the stage tonight.
Thank
Und euch sage ich auch Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.
If you see her, won't you tell her from me? It's better this way to report out